Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on town, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get... The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, I think he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Richardson off the play fake. And he's taken down inside the 30. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Richardson to the air on first down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown ground.
And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They hand off to their big tight end. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Quiddy Pay
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. Richardson.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Boy, shifts past him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got the connection to Cooper.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This is swung out to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 48-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Henry To'o there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Richardson looking to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Touchdown, Colts!
K.J. Hamler
From 4 yards out.
and the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And Stroud now to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The throwing again is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell from 13 yards out. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-17. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Richardson out of the shotgun. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Richardson looking to throw this. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He threw 2 touchdowns.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Running on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On third and short, going with a tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
29 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 8. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Takes it to about the 37.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Texans have regained the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Now it's Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, some strong running. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast, wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position.
My old position, anyone on defense, this is not a satisfying game for them, not at all.
Yeah, these offenses rolling.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Eckler, they run left side. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that one incomplete. They'll try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 123 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Under pressure on the Texans. Able to get in there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Forced out to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's complete to Dell.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He'll complete this one to Collins.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The Colts 24-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First and 10, Taylor now. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run once more with Taylor down to about the 32.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now a give to Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
On the handoff, Taylor.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd and 5. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This a 33-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. And now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, 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 and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here goes Stroud again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Richardson and the Colts now down by a field goal, 2:15 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Pass complete to Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Richardson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And now out comes Houston. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.